to today's video. Hope everyone is doing all right. I am doing all right too, but the code, the code, you can see that my throat is even like my throat. Hold on 1 minute. My throat is even cracking because of the cold. Okay, so this is holidays period, and we post video every day till we celebrate Christmas and more. So honestly, I would have been live earlier before now, but I have some engagements. I had some engagement, so I just finished what I was doing, and I was about to head out for some errands. I said, no, if I go out, probably it will be very late for me to do the video today or post for today. So this live is my today's video for the Vlogmas. You're welcome. How you doing? How's everyone doing? Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your engagement. Thank you so much for everything you're doing to support Chieke TV. I appreciate you, and I don't take your love for granted. God bless you all. To those of you watching me for the first time, you're welcome. This lady here is a village woman from Nigeria. I'm based here in USA with my family, so I do my lifestyle vlogging here, and I share different food recipes. Okay, so if you're watching me for the first time, please feel free to subscribe and be part of my family. God bless you. Hello, thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. So this is a Vlogmas period. You can see that all content creators are posting videos every day. You know, like we post video every day, back to back video. Everybody who is who is who is participating. Hi, sorry, I have to read your comments. Everyone who is participating in this year's Vlogmas, you can see. Hello, Rukaya. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for joining. So everyone who is a content creator, they are posting video every day. So yeah, because it's a Vlogmas, and we try our best. Sometimes we don't have time to post. Sometimes we are engaged. We have so many things doing. But all the same, we are just trying our best, right? And because you're watching us, that's why we have that motivation to post every day. So let's dive into today's topic. Today's topic is basically the type or gift ideas you can give to your parents. Did you get me? Everyone have parents. It doesn't matter how your parents is. Your parents, some of them may be rich, some are not rich. You have a parent. The people that brought you into this world by the grace of God are your parents. And the people that took care of you, whether they brought you into the world, are your parents. Did you hear me? People who brought you into this world, that is your mother who carried you in her womb and gave birth to you, and your dad who is a support machine all through the journey of the pregnancy. And when your mother had you, your dad have been there for all the provision, for all the care, for all the love. These two people, your father and your mother, are your parents. And for those of you who grew up with another person who took care of you, that person is your parent. The family, husband and wife who took care of you but never bathed you, they didn't bath you, they are your parents. So for that reason, you have to gift them in this season of celebration. This 2024 Christmas celebration, it is the time for you to show them love. Remember, they have shown you love all through. Okay, I'm not talking about our babies, our newborn. Someone can imagine when Oche will buy me gifts this time. My son is just barely 2 years. He doesn't have money to buy mommy gift or daddy gift, but I am talking about our children who are grown, people who are adults. I'm not talking about even the teenagers, except the teenagers that usually save money from the pocket money mommy and daddy gives you. Yes, you can buy mommy, even though it is a candy, mommy will appreciate it. Even though it's a candy, dad will appreciate it. That is the art of giving. Remember, your parents have given you all this while. They have been there for you. They have shown you love. They have given you even their last card. I remember one parent, one lady in Nigeria. Um, I think I have shared it in my channel here. That every time she will borrow money, even with her wrapper, to make sure she pays tuition fee for her daughter, who was in a medical school then. And she keeps thinking on about how to pay the other. She had 3 children. Okay, she keeps thinking of how to, every time this lady doesn't buy good things for herself. She doesn't take care of herself. All she wants was just for her children to be there, to make it in life. She sacrificed everything. Okay, let me talk about my mother. When my mother had us, we were just little, my father died, and my mother never left us. The poor widow stood by us, and she made sure that we didn't die out of hunger. Those are the sacrifices. When my father was alive, he was the one that was carrying the family, carrying the children, the little way he could. And then he died. I was little when my father died. And my mother, I saw her suffering. But in all her suffering, my mother will put her children first. Okay? She puts us first. She doesn't remember to dress up. She doesn't remember to buy wrapper. Her meeting wrappers come second. Okay? If her children need food, my mother will give us food and let the women continue wearing their wrappers. Those are the sacrifices that parents can do. Hey, those father, this mother who have done all these things for us. As a child with conscience, this is the time for you to say, mommy take, daddy take. If you fail to do that, I don't know what would be your problem. What would have been the reason for you not to do it? Or if you have not been doing it, I don't know the kind of heart you have for you not to give to your parents this time. I see on social media our young people, buying hairs of 200,000, 500,000 naira. You buy one hair you wore, and you go to their villages, their mothers are still in a mud house that does not have net. Hey, this Christmas I want you to go back to the village, buy some net, call a carpenter, let them put net for your mother, buy her mattress, let her stop sleeping on the floor, let your mother sleep on the bed. I want you this Christmas to remember to buy your mother a bag of rice. Those are the gift ideas for our African parents. Then for the people in USA, there are many gifts you can give to your parents. Have you bought them Christmas tree? Some big Christmas tree, $100, $200. Have you bought them the ornaments? Have you decorated their houses for your parents? My US family, have you thought about, changing your father and your mother's bed, like buy them new set of bed, like bed and mattress? These are the things you will do for your parents for them to be happy. Remember, your parents have had those beds for years. They had it in the first house, they bought a new house, they carried it over because there was no money left to buy new things in the house. And now you finished your education, your college, your university, you're working. It is high time you change their bed. You say, this Christmas, I'm going to buy you people new bed. You people suffered to train me in school. I don't know why some of us children with some of us feels that every sacrifice the parents did for us, they are supposed to. It is what they are supposed to do. What about parents who did not stand for their children? What about those who never cared? Everything they earn in life, they pocket it for themselves. What about parents who never stood there for their children? What will you talk about those parents? Wicked? And then now your parents stood for you and you started earning. Every occasion we pass, you never remember one gift for your parents. You never remember to buy your parents even this what did you call? Is it photo SD? There's what they call photo SD now, where you load all the pictures of the family and you stand it in a corner of their house. Have you checked in Amazon? That is even below $100 in Amazon. I saw it. I said, this is a good gift for parents this Christmas season. Order it from Amazon. Load all their pictures, even their wedding anniversary pictures, all your own pictures when you were a kid, when you graduated, those pictures you snap with your parents, those ones they snap with you when you wedded. Load them, set it in the corner of their house, even in the island. Make sure you come see how their houses are. It is your obligation as a child to remember the sacrifices parents made for you. Many parents deprive themselves so many things. I remember I shared in my videos when I talk about parent and child relationship that one parent I met said she never went for vacation because of her child. I met her in my former compound where we lived before. Hello. Thank you for joining. Hi, Sister Chikwado. Thank you so much, Sissy, for joining. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not wearing my glasses. I told you people I have short-sightedness. That is why I wear glasses all the time. If I don't wear it, I won't read. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my apologies. I'm not reading all the comments because I'm not seeing them very well. But if I check here, I see them. I see them from here. Yeah. That lady, when she told me she never went for any vacation, I felt so bad. And then I thought about it that many parents have gone through this, and when their children, when they grow up, they will forget every sacrifices that parents have made. That a lady for the past 11 years never went for any vacation in America. Can you imagine that? Americans like their vacation. Even though it is just 2 days vacation, they take it away from house. They fly to another city. They spend time in the mountains. They spend time in the beaches. They have different places they go for vacation in America. And a lady was telling me that she never went for 1 day. This is 11 years. She never went for vacation. And you know that she's feeling it, right? But that is the sacrifice she is paying for her child. That is what parents can only, it's only parents that can do those. Parents can only sacrifice that. another person will not do it. Both your bad child or non-bad child, as far as that child is your child, you will do everything as a parent to make sure your children are comfortable, they have all the gifts. Many parents this Christmas have bought their children so many things, but they have never bought for themselves. And then you as a child, your parents are there getting old, even though they are working, but they have done these things for you up to this age, and you think it's not high time you gift them? When do you want to gift them? I know, I know. And it is so painful if I divert to our African people and the culture. Most times it's so painful, and it's high time we talk about them. You want to gift them when you want to do a befitting burial. You want them to enjoy you at the time when the whole world will gather and say, oh, this good woman, oh, this good man. And you say, I am going to do the burial with 7 cows. God forbid. It is not what your parents want. Your parents want you to kill those cows for them now. You have to gift them now. They are living. So you will not regret ever not giving them when they are alive. And your conscience will prick you. Okay? So this holidays period, don't fail to do something for your parents. Don't fail to do it for your parents. I know I have not done anything yet for my mother, but I am still going to gift her before Christmas. I promise that. I will gift her before Christmas. My mother has sacrificed so much for us. So I am talking to myself, and I'm also talking to my beautiful and amazing subscribers. Anybody that comes across this video today. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, engineer. That's my brother. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sister Chipados. Thank you. Honestly, it's high time we start saying the truth. These people have left everything. I remember of a lady who had 3 children also in Port Harcourt. Okay? No, that was 5. That was 5 children. Let me not make mistake. 5 children in Port Harcourt. And that lady was in her 30s. I don't know if I'm even older than her now, as at the time her husband died. Do you know people came for her to marry her? And she considered her 2 boys and 3 girls, 5 children. And she was like, I have to sacrifice for these children. This story is almost similar to what my mother faced. We are 7. We were 7 when my father died. My mother was very young too. I remember. But my mother never thought anything second option of getting married again, because she had us. Is she going with the 7 children? Is she gonna leave us in our father's house for us to suffer and die? This lady was so young, and she said she was not going to marry again. She stayed and she trained these children. She stayed and she trained her children herself. It is only a parent that can do that for you. Someone who is not your parent can only care, but will not go extra mile to sacrifice for you. So when you grow up and you get to a certain age, don't neglect your parents. Don't give them even little gift that they will start blessing you every day. Remember, anything you give to your parents. I remember my mother's phone. This touch phone. When I bought that touch phone for her, that touch phone was 10,000 naira. My mother would just, this phone my daughter bought for me. Every time my mother brings out that phone, she will be so happy that I bought. I said, if you don't have this phone, how will I call you? I am not with you 247. I work at the University of Port Harcourt, so I can call to know how you're faring. My mother, every time she keeps blessing me. And then, do you know the sacrifice, the thing, the gift you give to your parents? Please, I am begging you, my beautiful people, whether boy or girl, anybody can take care of their parents. It's not the work of one person. The gift you gift them, especially my ladies, go back to your mother's house or your father's house. Go back there. Clean their house up. I remember that I used to do that every time I will go. Everything in my mother's house, I will bring all of them out. It takes me 2 days. I will go from Port Harcourt, I'll go back to the village. Everything in my mother's house, I'll bring them out. I will start sweeping. Thank goodness my younger brother is here in this video. He is watching. He is the one in Geniana's corner commenting. I bring out all her clothes, all her wrappers. I sun them, I wash them, I wash the house, mop the house. I do that. When I'm doing that, my siblings will help me. And before my mother could come back from where she's coming from, she will see her house in another dimension. Then I didn't have money because I was still a student. When I started working, do you know what I did? I repainted the house. If I go, I make sure that during Christmas period, my mother have a feeling of new things. And I want you to do that. You will be happy, your conscience will be happy, and your mother, your father will be happy. What I did that time, really, the time getting closer, I will buy paint, I will paint the house. There was one I did. I had to buy curtain. I went to Aba. I bought new curtain for my mother's house, her room, and then the other one I bought her bed. I said, Ma, it's high time you start sleeping on the bed. My mother was so happy, and this woman could bless me every morning, every night. I said, you will not sleep on the floor again. It's high time you sleep on the mattress. My mother sleeps on the bed because she had money to buy bed, but because she had 7 children to feed, she could not buy bed. Many parents have sacrificed so much for their children, and this festive period, I am encouraging everyone to remember them. Any little gift will go a long way. If you have projects this year you are doing, remember to buy them rice. Buy them bag of rice. If you are watching me from Nigeria, buy them half bag of rice. Anyhow your money can afford, buy them. If you are a rich man, a rich woman, buy them a new house. They are qualified to live in a better house. Your mother must not be a pauper every day. Your father must not be that person. The village, they see your parents as nothing. But in the town, you're living in a luxury with your wife who never knew how you suffered, right? Your wife, you are giving 500,000 naira to buy new hair. Never knew how your mother carried cassava on her head every day and night to pay your tuition, and you graduated, you become a man. You are now a rich man. But in the village, your mother and your father, they are living in a house where mosquito bites them every day. But in the town, wherever you are, I don't know where you are, but most of you are away from the village and you're making money there. If you send her 100,000, that 100,000 will stay for 100 years before you remember her. But every day you're giving your wife money to buy new hairs. Your father, your mother are looking like people who don't have person. And you think it's not your responsibility to bring out these people who have suffered all their life. It's not your responsibility to make them different. Some of you don't even know whether your parents eat bread. You go to Port Harcourt, you pass empty hand, you meet them at the village. You will pass all the fruits, you will pass all the bread. You go empty-handed, but you are working every month, even though they are paying you 30,000 naira. However, you're managing 30,000, squeeze out 2,000 to buy them bread. Let them bless you small. Don't be a person that eats from only your parents and you don't want them to eat from you. It's as if you're going backward. It's high time we change and buy our parents gifts. And this Christmas period is the period for you to do that. I know, Sissy, thank you so much. Yes, I feel so bad because I have seen many people who mistreat their parents. Many people who forgot that parents are the pillar. Apart from God in heaven, your parents is the life you are living today. Because I lived a life, I saw my mother suffer just because she had 7 children without husband. And tomorrow you think I want to forget the fact that she has always been there for me. She is my God I'm seeing today. Most of us do not have conscience. And that is why we do things and neglect parents who are supposed to bless us. Do you know the prayer of a parent for you goes a long way than your own prayer? Why did the Bible even mention it, that we should not forget our parents and listen to them? Why do we want to live a life of our own? You want to live a life of your own. If you don't, we are some people today who are even yearning for a mother. You will know that this life is not the way you see it. Many people grew up under other people who mistreated them. And every day of their life, they wish they had a mother. They wish they had a father. But you have yours who have stood and covered the rain from beating you. You get to the age where you will offer them something. You offer them peanuts. You even offer them peanuts. You give your parents little thing, but for friends outside, money you spend in GRA, in Lagos, Lekki Beach, drinking, living life is 100 times more than what you offer your parents, who trained you, who gave you everything. I wish I can talk to millions of people today for you to change. And don't bring curses upon yourself. Give to your parents so that your days will be long. Offer them, give to them. Give to them according to what you have. Give to your parents according to what you have. Don't give them lesser than they deserve. If you give them lesser than they deserve, you are cheating yourself. Let your parents live a luxury life. You know why? Because they suffered in poverty and they trained you. I am not talking about parents who left their children to run. I am talking about parents who stood on their ground to say, my child, you become something. It doesn't matter how hard it is. I will be here for you people. Those are the parents. They need and deserve all the love, all the care, every good thing offered in this period. And God will bless you. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. So many gifts you can gift them. Buy them wrapper, buy them Hollandis. For my American children, change your parents' wardrobe. Check what they don't have. If they have enough clothes, yes, offer them something. Let them say, thank you, my child. Let them bless you. Say, God bless you. Some of you here, some of you in this America, your parents are from Africa. They have told you the tradition of Africa. That's never go. It never go. Whether they had you in America, they had you in UK, they had you in Kapanchan, the tradition of Africa still remains Africa. It doesn't matter where you are born. What matters is that you are from Africa. You are African blood. Behave like Africans. You are African blood. That is why your parents never run away to play gamble, to go to Los Angeles, Las Vegas, to play all the end and left you uneducated. So don't forget your parents. Don't. Oh, US life, they don't care. Better care. You are an African. Better care. Care for your parents. And they will bless you. There are blessings that comes along with it. Okay? Pay some bills for your parents if you don't know what to get them. Pay some bills for them. Care, because they cared for you. They never left you. Okay? For our people in Africa, they know what to do, but some of them are so wicked. They live in their world. And some of them think that a woman will control you. How can a woman control you? And besides, why will a woman be so wicked that a woman will not remember the husband's parents and say, my husband, instead of you to give me 500,000 naira for this hair, use it and fix in my room. Mama room needs to be fixed. This parents of a thing, the topic is so wide that we cannot even finish it today. But my advice is that if you know the right thing, do it. Don't be so wicked so that that day you will be ordering the whole cows for other people to come and enjoy the parents that you never gave before they dismissed. That day, so that God will not punish you. Okay? Don't attract the punishment of God and nature. Nature punishes. Nature, God punishes. Okay? Give them when they are alive. Don't give them when they are no more. If you are earning, remember to give them. If you are not earning, pray for God to help you to earn, because they have sacrificed and now you are an adult. You need to take responsibility. Take care of them. Some of us want to take from our parents until they die. They are no more. You want to collect from them. You want to live a life of depending on them. You don't even want to hustle like every other person. Okay, what if they did not hustle to be earning or to get whatever you're looking at? They will live for you. Some people want to just, in fact, they don't want to see their parents again. In America here, I've heard a news. My husband told me about a news of 2 children that buy their parents because their parents had money and they want it that time. They no one made the parents, they no one made the old. Now this man and a lady gathered and finish up the whole family. And they can't pay for internal everlasting jail for doing that. All in the name of I want it. That thing you're looking for your, if they didn't suffer, would they have gotten it? No. Just think about your own. Think about your own success and move on with your life. By the grace of God, if at all they get old and leave you something, you thank God. You thank God for that. If they don't leave you something, that was what one man called his son. If you don't repent, you are finished. Because everything, these cars, the houses, I will sell all of them before I go even. See, you cannot even kill me. And the son, that day, the young man picked up. He had a son that refuses to do anything. He doesn't want to go to school. He wants to lazy. He wants to depend on only his father. Oh, why are they saying low? He wants to only depend only on his father, his father's words. His father told him, see, you better sit up from today. I called you here because I am ready to train you if you are ready to go to school. I am ready to support you to become something if you are ready. But if you are not ready, only you will take your eyes and see. Because if you think I am leaving everything I suffered for you, you are lying. I will sell them, I will finish them, I will eat all of them before my God will call me. So I will be alive. I will finish everything you're seeing. And if anyone is remaining, I will donate it to charity. So don't hope on my own properties. Don't hope on everything that I own. Oh, my father owned this thing. I'm the only son because I will not leave anyone for you. You see, from that day, the young man picked up, went back to school the next Monday and started passing his exams. That sinked into his brain, and he started to do well in school. And now he is an engineer. He finished his school. True life story. No be say they say. You understand? So some parents will do you that way, but though some of them will not tell you. You just keep moving up and down. All your mind is that they will give you until you get 40, 50. They keep giving you. Some of them, at a time, they will stop giving you. And then the enmity and the eyebrow, the envy will start. Then you start thinking of how to wicked your parents, how to do them something, since they don't want to. Will they give you until you are 50 years? No. At a time, you take responsibility as an adult. Okay? And when you take responsibility, remember the sacrifices they made and give to them. During holiday period, celebration period, Christmas or Easter or during our festive period in Nigeria, make sure you give your parents things. Any celebration time, carry something, give them. I remember one woman was crying in Nigeria when they were doing a Mother's Day. All her 5 children, she didn't see anyone in the church that day. This woman fell on the floor and she started crying that she sold her wrapper to send these children to school. She sold all her wrappers to send them to school. Today, Mother's Day, none of her children came. Why the other woman, her 2 children, this one brought one big car for Mother's Day for her. New car like this for this woman. This one bought full box of wrapper and was bringing it out in the church. Bringing it out in the church to spray her mother. And this, when that woman saw that thing, I think she knew that she even suffered more than this woman to train her children. That no one came to clean her tears that day. Some of you, Mother's Day, pure. Father's Day, pure. You behave as if. Why are they celebrating Father's Day and Mother's Day? The children are supposed to do the celebration for their parents. Children are supposed to do it for their parents. But some of you be as if there is no occasion happening that day. Because you don't understand. You don't understand that a time will come when you will look for those things from your own children. If you don't do to your parents now, how do you think your children will do to you? Some of you, during Mother's Day, you don't even call your mother. You still are busy working. What are you working? That you cannot take even 20 minutes to run down to your mother and say, Mom, happy Mother's Day. I love you. I love you, Mom. What are you working? What are they paying you? Peanuts? That you cannot buy one gift, wrap it, put it in your car to your mother's house and say, Mom, happy Mother's Day. It will be better next year. Manage this gift. This is from me. Happy Father's Day, Dad. Some of you, that day self, no call, no nothing. You will not show. You will be as an invisible as nothing. Okay, continue to be invisible. Continue to be invisible and think it's the right thing to do. I'm done with this video. Thank you. God bless you all.